Hi everyone. Climate change needs no introduction. We all are aware about this disaster called climate change and how it is impacting all across the world. People are suffering from heat wave, people are suffering from water crisis, glaciers are melting, and a lot of things are happening. In recent reports, we have also got to know that we are at the worst and critical point of climate change, and from here, there is no looking back. So, all that we need to do is we need to do take actions to make sure that we get into the better world. The future looks better because this world is not just for our generation but also for future generations. And that's why I have put together a course called Climate Sustainable Practices for Safe Future. So in this course we'll understand that what are the individual actions that we can take which can help all of us towards a better future. Now, there's one thing that you all will agree with me, and that is we have only one planet and we can't afford to lose it. While I don't know how much Elon Musk will be able to make interplanet travel possible, if that will happen in our generation or if that will happen in next generation or may not happen ever. Even if I say that it happens, I can assure you that 99.99% of us would not be able to afford it or to go. So for our generation and for future generation, we only have one option, that is to make sure we survive and this planet survive. And this planet will survive on the basis of individual actions that we take to make sure the climate crisis gets better. We are able to make sure that the future looks better. And how that will happen is due to the sustainable practice. And that's why in this course, we are going to talk about one by one what all we can do and contribute to make sure we follow the sustainable practices. And that helps our planet. Now, what we are going to discuss in this course is we'll discuss why sustainable practices that we should follow. Then we'll talk about how we can follow the sustainable practices in food. What are the sustainable practices in energy? What are the sustainable practices in built environment, water management, waste management? In all these areas, what are the practices that we can follow which will make sure our future looks better and we take care of the planet we call Mother Earth? So, my name is Ashish Gupta. I'm founder of Sustainable Campus. And at Sustainable Campus, our work is to make sure every education campus in this country is sustainable. When we talk about sustainability, there are multiple areas where a campus can be sustainable. A campus can be sustainable through energy. A campus can be sustainable in built environment. It can be sustainable in food. It can be sustainable in their habitat and lot of other areas. So we work on these areas to make sure every campus remains sustainable so that all of us have a better area, better place to live in as a student when you are in a campus, and collectively we have great environment together. So before we start this course, let's start with a small quiz. I'll ask you some questions and then we'll see how much you know. Now, question is this. Do you know that Delhi is a hill station? Well, you'll say, what is this? Are you joking? I'm not joking. Delhi is actually a hill station and it has three hills in it. You'll say, what are you saying? We have never heard Delhi is a hill station. Well, yes, Delhi is a hill station, but Delhi has three garbage hills. Now understand what we have done to the environment. These are the hills. We have a place called Gazipur landfill, which looks like a mountain, but the mountain built of garbage. Similarly, we have a Okla landfill, again, a mountain built of garbage. And then we have Bhalswa landfill, a mountain built on garbage. So this is not a matter of proud for us that Delhi is a hill station, but a shame that what we have done, how much garbage we have collected that they became mountain. Now you can go on and blame the government on this, but the end of the day, the garbage is produced by individuals like you and me, and that has collected and became into a landfill that looks like a mountain. So while government is working on their own way, what we need to do is we need to work on the individual levels to make sure the future looks better. Now, these landfills are not just a disaster made by humans, but also release methane, which often causes fire and inconvenience to common people. So the areas in which common people lives around actually are dangerous. We have multiple events of fire, like you'll see this is Balswa landfill where you can see the fire. So these accidents are common in these landfill areas. So these landfills not just are a matter of shame for us, but also dangerous for us. Now, one more fact I'll share with you is India produces around 40 million tons of garbage every year. But in this 40 million tons, only one third of it is processed and rest of it goes into landfill. So as of now, we are not in very good position when it comes to processing the garbage. So what we have, the option we have is using the less and less garbage, and that's all we are going to cover in this course. We'll see the course of actions and how we can take care of it. Now, not just Delhi, India has 3,159 garbage mountains. I shared three garbage mountains with you that are from Delhi. But similarly, in across India, we have more than 3,000 garbage mountains, which holds around 800 million tons of garbage. I'm not sure if you're getting this, but these are huge figures which really matters, right? Not just India. This problem is worldwide, right? Recently, in the European heat wave that I was sharing with you, see, there's a news which I'm sharing. Over 1,700 people killed in Portugal, Spain by ferocious European heat wave. This is recently 2022, right? When I'm recording this video, July 2022. The news is very, very recent, 22nd. Right. Again, in 2018, we have seen South Africa, where we have seen they were literally left with the Cape Town, the town called Cape Town of South Africa was left with 0 day water, no water. All these are signs of major climate crisis, right? So, what's the solution? Now we have seen the problem. We have seen the problem of landfills. We have seen the problem of garbage. We have seen the problem of fires. We have seen the problem of glaciers melting, water crisis. What is the solution? And the solution is sustainable practices. If all of us come together and follow the sustainable practices, then we will be able to make this world better than what we got. And what are the areas of sustainable practices that we can work on are food, built environment, energy, transportation. All these areas, if we start working and we take individual actions, this is going to make our future better than what we have currently. So thank you so much for joining in this course. This was the introduction of the course. In next module, we'll take each of the points, each of the modules, and then we talk about what are the actions we can take in each area to make our life more sustainable. I hope you agree with me that we have to follow sustainable practices on individual level, and I hope this is making you excited. Now, here's one thing I want to share with you before we close this session and go into another session, that one, this course is not just about understanding but taking actions. Once you understand what are the areas you have to work on, take action. Second, inspire others. If this course makes you teach something better and this makes you take action that are better for this world, don't just take it alone, but inspire your community, and that will turn into a movement for better for all of us. So thank you so much for joining. I'll see you in the next module.